This is a video I wasn't really looking forward to making, if I'm quite honest, but it's one that I know I need to make. It's been 4 months since my last upload, and you're probably wondering what the fuck happened. And don't worry, I was as well, but there is a very valid reason as to why, well, things slowed down and then eventually stopped for a short period. And as to why I'm only now deciding to talk about it. So this video is nothing special. There is no editing like all my other ones. There's nothing, no gameplay. I was trying to think on what to put in the background. I just thought the best thing would just be to come on here and just talk to you with my character because it's the closest thing to me. So I just want to explain what happened, why things have went the way they did, and then explain going forward what the plan is. And I just hope you can respect that also this isn't going to be my normal type of video and that you can just sit and actually listen, because I'm hoping, we're all adult enough where we can have a nice conversation. So let's get to the point. Why did I stop uploading? So it's been 4 months. I was doing all the new GTA car reviews, and there's a mixture of reasons. The main reason really is my personal life got quite bad. Now, we've all had our moments where we've had either friendships fall apart or relationships go to shit, or, something in family happens, or even your health, which is a big thing for me, which I've touched on in the past. Basically, everything along those lines just decided to go really bad around the end of last year. And it progressively got worse into the new year. So I was still wanting to make content, which I was, because I stuck by the routine I made, because I wanted to, because I enjoy doing this. But the only problem is when there's that much stuff going on in your personal life, it kind of takes away the motivation from wanting to make things, and I could see it in the quality of what I was making. It started to dwindle, and it was probably the Christmas special onwards you could see it dwindle. As again, I don't know how many of you have seen it. I know not all of them did awfully well, because again, the quality dropped massively, and the amount of time I was putting into them went down as well because of what was happening in my personal life. I don't sound as happy because I've sat down and went through everything just to see what I can say. I don't sound myself. I know what me is. That wasn't me. That was just a version of me. And I wasn't happy with what I was making. I was just pumping shit out for the sake of just getting it out, trying to stick to the routine, which at least I stuck to it, but I don't want to be making stuff that I'm not happy, because quite frankly, if I'm not happy with it, why would you not enjoy it? So I don't want to obviously go too much in detail about what happened, but going off of the little subjects I touched on, you can probably make a guess that there was a problem with friendships and relationships and family stuff and my health. The main one at the moment is health. Obviously, I'm okay now. Things have evened out. I had to take a break because also, I had to just take some time to myself. It was important that, I thought about myself before anything else, health-wise, mental health-wise, especially now. And I think it was a good time to do it now, to talk about, since it is Men's Mental Health Month, which I thought would be a good idea just to touch on it. So I have just a bit of advice from me. If you're struggling, don't keep it to yourself. Talk to just anyone, whether it be a friend, a partner, even your parents, or even if someone you want to go into and ask for help, like a professional. Don't sit on it and dwindle for too long, as I did, and it can put you in a bad place. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything stupid. It's just obviously it makes you upset, and you don't really know. You just don't want to do anything. So don't hold back on doing it. And since I've patched things out that I needed to, sorted myself out, and I'd like to say I'm in a good spot for the first time in a while now. Let's play the camera, so it's not doing that, it's making me annoyed. So the content wise, I've sat and thought on. I went through everything from when I first started years ago to the most recent thing, and I've deleted some things all the way through. Now, you probably didn't even realize, and you probably won't even know what I've deleted. And there's reasons to why those things are deleted. Either I thought they were awful, there was people in there that I just didn't want on my thingy anymore because of what happened, and other reasons as well. So not a lot was gone, only some, and it was the same for my TikTok. I've gotten rid of some things on there for the same reasons, just because it was crap, or there was just people in it I just didn't want a reminder of. So it's more just for my sake than trying to obviously cater, because obviously, like I said, you got to think about yourself sometimes. Now, it's not that I didn't want to do anything. This is what I want to make clear. I still was wanting to make stuff, but I felt like I couldn't because of what was going on, plus the fact after it kind of dwindled down and I was just left to my own devices, I didn't want to, for the sole reason I didn't want to give certain people the chance to try and jump back on my case for things, so I just kind of left it. So I'm hoping you guys can understand that as well. I'm at a point now where I'm hoping everyone's adult enough, because, well, I am in my 20s and so are they, to kind of leave it be, and we can carry on with life like adults. So, because I've not done anything to bother them, and hopefully they can respect that, and I can just crack on with what I want to do. Because I don't want to. Because I was talking to my mates, who I'm still very good mates with, and I'll get into what we're planning, because I've got some good stuff that I want to try and do. And they said, don't hold yourself back. Just keep making what you want to make. So I've decided, you know what? You've got a good point. I'm not going to sit here and just dwindle on ideas that I've got, because my brain's constantly thinking of things I could be making. I've always had a passion for making shit. I went to college and did stuff around this, so it was annoyed me that I couldn't. I just felt like I couldn't. But I'm not letting what's happened hold back from me being able to make stuff. And that gets into the other thing where it's my health. Obviously, I've touched upon about a year ago now in another update video explaining why those past breaks were there. I made it clear, obviously, I suffer with a few diseases. Not a big whoop, really. Well, it is a big whoop, but I don't make it into a big whoop because I just don't see the point. I don't like to bring it up because I'm not one of those people that try to just make my whole personality around it. I just like to get on with my life, which quite frankly is the best thing to do. And obviously, with having to go in and out of hospital and do appointments and procedures and all that, it does take up your time, and I'm either so tired, so ill, or whatnot most of the time, where it also just is impossible for me to sit and record things. So I hope you can also respect that, and I'm still not exactly perfect with my health as we speak. I literally had a procedure yesterday, and I'm still wearing off the sedation effects, so if I sound a bit dopey and dozy, that is why. It's not because I'm half asleep, it's just because I'm still a little bit drugged up, but I'm coherent enough where I wanted to get this out, because quite frankly the World Cup starts soon. I don't want to miss those games. I like football. So I hope you can respect that, and it's getting better, so don't worry. Again, I want to try and keep people as in the loop as much as possible now, hence why I'm doing this, and it's why I've decided, and I guess you could call a mini rebrand. So after sorting out all the problems, talking to my mates, and who I'm still good mates with, and everything, and I'm now in a good place where I think it's good. It's just it's the next chapter of my life, basically. I want to try and expand the type of content I'm making. And you'll probably be like, what do you mean expand? Didn't you already do this? No, I did technically a mini rebrand the last time, because I changed my logo and all that. And I'm still happy with all that. I know I was thinking of just starting anew. So this has been thought of, and I've been sitting and planning for a while, just thinking on what to do. I decided eventually the rebrand was not a good idea, for the sole reason I didn't want to lose all the shit I've worked on over the years, because there's a lot of stuff that, yeah, the videos quite frankly are bad, but I know the effort I put into them. The views I've got on some things, for as small as I am, is really good. I don't want to just let that go. And again, with some of the people I have made stuff with, who I'm still alright with, and I know the fun we had making it, it's just memories really. So I hope, obviously, it kind of remains that way. I can keep doing that going forward. Um, so I've decided instead just to add an additional part to my content stuff, which is I'm now gonna do more personal stuff. So I have my own account, just sort of, you don't always just use your content account, but I've now decided to turn that into a secondary account where I can post things around just my life. If things are to go, awry, so I can give updates on there. And also photography, as I used to take photography at college and I really enjoyed it. And me and my mate, who also does TikTok and all that, went out the other day and did some really nice photography photos, as he collects a bunch of stuff and he wanted to do some pictures with them, to which he asked me. So we went out, did some cool stuff, and they are on my Insta and my TikTok, my personal ones, that is. I'll shove all this in the description at least so you can go find the new stuff, but that'll probably be it. And I've slowly been posting on TikTok over the last few days just to try and get a feel for what I want to do again and just trying some ideas. Um, Now I have a video idea which I'm currently working on, and I'm gonna try and stick to the weekly upload schedule. But quite frankly, if I can't, it's because there's a reason. It'll probably be either I'm ill or I'm busy, because obviously, like I said, things are still a little uproar, but they're at a point now where I can try and carry on with things. But I'm also going to try and do some new like series type tough stuff. Me and my mate are wanting to try and make some comic type stuff out of real life photos. We're going to do some more photography, some more gaming content on some new games and all sorts. And if there's anything you guys want me to do, I'll do that. But I'm going to try and probably focus more TikTok dominantly, as for now it won't take up as much of my time, and I know I can make decent smaller videos that are still funny compared to longer ones. I want to make sure the longer ones actually have effort, they're good, and they're actually enjoyable, not just a load of crap that I've pumped out in like 10 minutes. So I hope that's not too bad, quite frankly. It should, hopefully, as things get better, I can get back to doing weekly um, TikToks daily, photography and all that with my mate should hopefully take off. I'll put all his stuff below as well, so you can check out the type of stuff that he does. And obviously, because we're planning to do some stuff together, it'd be good if we can help him out a little bit with his TikTok and get him growing with it. But I think that's everything. I'm just trying to reach off the top of my head. Um, so I apologise for the short gap and dwindling quality of content, but quite frankly, I don't think the reasons I've given are awful. I'd respect, obviously, if it is someone else in my position had to do the same thing. As like I said, we all gotta take a break sometimes and just focus on ourselves for the better of ourselves. But I'm hoping I can try and pump out some good stuff that people like, some different type stuff, and just see how it goes really. And hopefully nothing bad else happens in the next foreseeable months or so, or just for the foreseeable future. Actually, that'd be the better word, better sense to say. So that's all from me, and hopefully you will hear from me in another video, hopefully within a week or so. If not, my TikTok, there'll be stuff there anyway, so go check all those out. I'll put the description, like the links in the description to those below. But thanks for listening, and I hope this will be the start of hopefully something good.